مرجع آموزش زبان ایرانیان تقدیم می کند. irlanguage.com.
سلام دوستان، وقت بخیر. زهرا دوست محمدی هستم، مدرس این دوره از کتاب انترچنج در سایت مرجع زبان ایرانیان irlanguage.com. در خدمتتون هستم با جلسه دوم از درس 15. جلسه پیش تا تمرین شماره 4 پیش رفتیم و این جلسه از تمرین شماره 5 ادامه میدیم. Exercise 5. Conversation. I grew up in New York. I grew up in New York. یعنی من در نیویورک بزرگ شدم. به تصویر نگاه بکنید. Look at this picture. Mario and Bianca were on the conversation on exercise 2. On that conversation, Mario asked Bianca about her life, but now Bianca is asking Mario about his life. خب این دو نفر رو توی تمرین شماره 2 داشتیم. تو اون تمرین ماریو از بیانکا سوال میکرد، راجع به زندگیش میپرسید و حالا در این تمرین بیانکا از ماریو سوال میکنه در مورد زندگیش. بسیار خوب، میریم که با هم به این مکالمه گوش بدیم و بعد از مکالمه چند تا سوال ازتون میپرسم، پس با دقت به مکالمه گوش بدید.
سایت مرجع زبان ایرانیان.
Page 102. Exercise 5. Conversation. I grew up in New York. Listen and practice.
So, Mario, where did you grow up?
I grew up in New York.
Were you born there?
Yeah, I was born in Brooklyn.
And when did you come to Los Angeles?
In 2008.
How old were you then?
I was 18. I went to college here.
Oh, what was your major?
Photography. I was a photographer for 5 years after college.
Really? Why did you become a hairstylist?
Because I needed the money. And I love it. So, what do you think?
Well,
میریم سراغ سوالات. What was Mario's major in college? What was Mario's major in college? Major یعنی رشته تحصیلی. یعنی رشته تحصیلی ماریو در دانشگاه چی بوده؟ It was photography. It was photography. یعنی عکاسی بوده. Why did he become a hairstylist? Why did he become a hairstylist? یعنی واسه چی یک آرایشگر شده؟ Because he needed the money. Because he needed the money. برای اینکه پول لازم داشته. So Mario, where did you grow up? خب ماریو، کجا به دنیا آمدی؟ شما کجا بزرگ شدی؟ Grew up یعنی بزرگ شدن. I grew up in New York. I grew up in New York. یعنی من در نیویورک بزرگ شدم. Grow up به معنی بزرگ شدن. Grew up هم به معنی بزرگ شدن منتها گذشته grow up هست. Grew up یعنی این او تبدیل به ای شده. Grew up, grow up. Were you born there? Were you born there? آیا اونجا به دنیا اومدی؟ Yeah, I was born in Brooklyn. بله، من در بروکلین به دنیا اومدم. And when did you come to Los Angeles? و چه زمانی به لس آنجلس اومدی؟ In 2008. در سال 2008. How old were you then? پس چند سالت بود؟ I was 18. I went to college here. من 18 سالم بود و اینجا به دانشگاه می رفتم. Oh, what was your major? رشته‌ت چی بوده؟ Photography. یعنی عکاسی. I was a photographer for 5 years after college. من یک عکاس بودم به مدت 5 سال بعد از دانشگاه. Really? Why did you become a hairstylist? واقعاً؟ پس برای چی یک آرایشگر شدی؟ Because I needed the money and I love it. برای اینکه من پولش رو نیاز داشتم و دوستش داشتم. I love it. So, what do you think? Well, what do you think? یعنی خب نظرت چیه؟ چی فکر میکنی؟ نظرت چیه رو داره در مورد موهاش میگه. حالا موهاش رو داخل آینه نشون داده بهش و بیانکا تعجب کرده و نمیدونه که چی بگه. بسیار خوب. من بیانکا و شما ماریو. So Mario, where did you grow up? Were you born there? And when did you come to Los Angeles? How old were you then? Oh, what was your major? Really? Why did you become a hairstylist? بسیار خوب. جاهامون رو عوض میکنیم. شما بیانکا و من ماریو. شروع کنید. I grew up in New York. Yeah, I was born in Brooklyn. In 2008. I was 18. I went to college here. Photography. I was a photographer for 5 years after college. Because I needed the money and I love it. So what do you think? Exercise 6. Grammar focus. WH questions with did, was, and where. این بخش به 2 قسمت تقسیم شده اگر توجه بکنید. قسمت اول مربوط میشه به نحوه سوالی کردن با WH question و did یعنی گذشته ساده و قسمت دوم مربوط میشه به سوالی کردن با کلمات WH دار به همراه افعال to be به شکل گذشته. به مثال توجه کنید. Where did you grow up? Where did you grow up? I grew up in New York. یعنی کجا بزرگ شدی؟ من در نیویورک بزرگ شدم. ساختارش هم به این شکله. اول WH wordمون رو میاریم. Where. بعد فعل کمکیمون که اینجا did هست رو میاریم. Subject و فعل اصلیمون. Grow up. What did your father do there? What did your father do there؟ یعنی پدرت اونجا چی کار کرد؟ He worked in a department store. In a department store. یعنی در یک مرکز فروش کار میکرد. When did you come to Los Angeles? When did you come to Los Angeles? I came to Los Angeles in 2008. Why did you become a hairstylist? Because I needed the money. حالا نحوه سوالی کردن با WH question ها، WH words ها و was و were. Where were you born? Where were you born? اول از همه WH wordمون رو میاریم، یعنی این کلمه‌ای که با WH شروع میشه. بعد فعل to be مون، شکل گذشته فعل to be مون که همون was یا were. و بعد subjectمون فاعل و بعد verb یعنی فعل اصلیمون. Where were you born? I was born in Brooklyn. I was born in Brooklyn. برای جوابش هم فاعل، فعل کمکی، فعل اصلی و ادامه جمله. I was born in Brooklyn. Where were you born? When were you born? I was born in 1990. How old were you in 2008? How old were you in 2008? I was 18. What was your major in college? What was your major in college? Photography. I was a photographer for 5 years. یعنی من یک عکاس بودم به مدت 5 سال. پس این جدول، داخل این جدول شکل اول WH question ها رو با simple past WH question با simple past یعنی گذشته ساده رو نشون میده که به چه شکل ایجاد میشه. و در دومین مورد WH question ها با گذشته افعال to be رو به ما نشون میده که به چه شکل هست. گذشته افعال to be چیا بودن؟ was و were. Part A. Match the questions with the answer. Then compare with the partner. Number 1. Where were you born? E. In Kyoto, Japan. In Kyoto, Japan. بقیه موارد رو حل بکنید تا جوابهاش رو با هم چک بکنیم. Number 2. Where did you grow up? Where did you grow up? D. I grew up in Tokyo. Number 3. How was your first day of school? It was a little scary. یعنی یه مقدار ترسناک بود. It was a little scary. F. Number 4. Who was your best friend in school? A. His name was Akio. What was he like? B. He was really friendly. یعنی واقعا صمیمی بود. خیلی صمیمی بود. Why did you take this class? Why did you take this class? چرا این کلاس رو برداشتی؟ I wanted to improve my English. C. I wanted to improve my English. برای اینکه میخواستم انگلیسیم رو تقویت کنم یا انگلیسیم پیشرفت کنه. Part B. Pair work. Ask and answer these questions. In part A, use your own information and make the necessary changes. گفته سوالهایی که در بخش اول در بخش A هست رو بپرسین و جواب بدین البته جواباش باید با اطلاعات خودتون باشه. And make the necessary changes. Necessary یعنی لازم. Make the necessary changes یعنی اگر لازمه تغییراتی هم درش ایجاد بکنید. Part C. Group work. Ask the questions. Use a year in your answers. این سوالها رو بپرسین و در جوابشون از این سالها استفاده بکنید. Saying years یعنی نحوه گفتن سالها. 1900 1900 یعنی سال 1900. سال 1906 1906 1906 1995 1995 دو رقم میخونیم. 2000 2000 یعنی سال 2000. 2007 2007 و یا 2007 2015 2015 و 2015 و یا میتونیم بگیم 2015. دو رقم هم میتونیم بخونیم. Number 1. When were you born? When were you born? I was born in 1900. I was born in 1900. When was your father born? My father was born in 1995. 1995. When was your mother born? When was your mother born? My mother was born in 1996. When did you turn 13? When did you turn 13? یعنی چه زمانی 13 سالت شد؟ When did you turn 13? این چه زمانی 13 سالت شد؟ I turned 13 in 2007, for example. I turned 13 in 2007. Turn ed میگیره در جواب. When did you start high school? When did you start high school? I started high school in 2000. I started high school in 2000. When did you begin to study English? When did you begin to study English? یعنی چه زمانی begin شروع کردی که زبان بخونی؟ I began to study English in 1994. In 1994. I began. گذشته begin میشه began. این بالا هم start میشه started. در جواب باید ایدی بگیره. گذشته start. بسیار خوب، بریم سراغ تمرین بعد. Exercise 7. Listening. I wasn't born here. I wasn't born here. یعنی من اینجا به دنیا نیومدم. Part A. Listen. What year were these people born? Complete the sentences. میگه چه سالی این افراد به دنیا آمدن؟ این جملات رو کامل بکنید.
Page 103. Exercise 7. Listening. I wasn't born here. Part A. Listen. What year were these people born? Complete the sentences. 1. Melissa.
My name is Melissa, and I was born in 1984 in Canada. But I didn't grow up there. My family moved to the United States in 1986, so I really grew up here in America. I went to school and college here, and I became a tour guide in 2004. I give tours to Canada.
Number 1. Melissa was born in 1984. 1984 یعنی 1984. Number 2.
2. Colin. I'm Colin. I grew up here in the UK, and I still live here now, but I wasn't born here. I was born in South Africa in 2000. My parents moved to the UK in 2002, so I went with them, of course. I'm a student, and I'm going to be a doctor someday.
Colin was born in 2000. 2000 یعنی در سال 2000 به دنیا آمد. Number 3.
3. Kumiko.
My name is Kumiko, and I live here in Japan, but I wasn't born here. I was born in Hawaii in 1965. My parents, 2 sisters, and I moved to Japan in 1967, and I grew up here. I'm a reporter for a local Japanese language TV station.
4.
Kumiko was born in 1965. 1965 یعنی 1965. Number 4.
Omar.
I'm Omar. I'm an architect. I was born in 1974 in Egypt. I grew up in Egypt. I went to school and college there, and I became an architect in Egypt. I moved here to France last year. I really like it here, but I'm planning to return to Egypt next year. I want to start my own business there.
Omar was born in 1974. 1974 یعنی 1974. Part B. Listen again. Where did these people grow up? یه دوباره گوش بکنید و بگین که این افراد کجا بزرگ شدن. Where did these people grow up? Complete the sentences و جمله ها رو کامل بکنید.
Page 103. Exercise 7. Part B. Listen again. Where did these people grow up? Complete the sentences. 1. Melissa.
My name is Melissa, and I was born in 1984 in Canada. But I didn't grow up there. My family moved to the United States in 1986, so I really grew up here in America. I went to school and college here, and I became a tour guide in 2004. I give tours to Canada.
Number 1. Melissa grew up in the United States و یا میتونید بگید America. United States or America. Number 2.
2. Colin. I'm Colin. I grew up here in the UK, and I still live here now, but I wasn't born here. I was born in South Africa in 2000. My parents moved to the UK in 2002, so I went with them, of course. I'm a student, and I'm going to be a doctor someday.
Colin grew up in the UK. Colin grew up in the UK یعنی United Kingdom یعنی ایالت بریتانیا. Number 3.
3. Kumiko.
My name is Kumiko, and I live here in Japan, but I wasn't born here. I was born in Hawaii in 1965. My parents, 2 sisters, and I moved to Japan in 1967, and I grew up here. I'm a reporter for a local Japanese language TV station.
Kumiko grew up in Japan. Kumiko grew up in Japan. Number 4.
4. Omar.
I'm Omar. I'm an architect. I was born in 1974 in Egypt. I grew up in Egypt. I went to school and college there, and I became an architect in Egypt. I moved here to France last year. I really like it here, but I'm planning to return to Egypt next year. I want to start my own business there.
Omar grew up in Egypt. Omar grew up in Egypt یعنی در مصر بزرگ شده. Exercise 8. Word power. School days. School days یعنی روزهای مدرسه. Part A. Complete the word map with words from the list. Then listen and check. گفته این جدول کلمات رو با توجه به این لیست کامل بکنید و بعد گوش بدین و جوابهاتون رو چک بکنید. Auditorium. Auditorium یعنی تالار کنفرانس، تالار سخنرانی. Cafeteria. Cafeteria یعنی کافتریا، یه رستورانی که به صورت سلف سرویس غذا سرو میکنن. College. College. College یعنی دانشگاه. Computer lab. Computer lab یعنی آزمایشگاه کامپیوتر. Elementary school. Elementary school یعنی مدرسه ابتدایی. Geography. Geography یعنی جغرافیا. High school. High school یعنی دبیرستان. History. History تاریخ. Library. Library کتابخانه. Middle school. Middle school یعنی مدرسه راهنمایی. Physical education. Physical education تربیت بدنی. Science. Science یعنی علوم. حالا به جدولمون نگاه میکنیم. School days. Classes یعنی کلاس ها. Types of schools یعنی انواع مدارس. Type و kind به معنی انواع، نوع. Places یعنی مکانها. بسیار خوب، ویدیو رو نگه دارید و این تمرین رو حل بکنید. هر کدوم از این کلمات رو در جای مناسب خودش قرار بدین. خب الان من برای شما لیسنینگ رو پلی میکنم و شما جواباتون رو چک بکنید.
Page 104. Exercise 8. Word power. School days. Part A. Complete the word map with words from the list. Then listen and check.
Auditorium. Cafeteria. College. Computer lab. Elementary school. Geography. High school. History. Library. Middle school. Physical education. Science.
بسیار خوب. Classes, Science, Physical Education یا به جای Physical Education میتونید اول حرفشون رو بنویسین. P, E با capital letter بنویسین P, E یا میتونید کلا بنویسید Physical Education. History, Geography. Types of schools. Types of schools. Elementary school, high school, middle school, and college. Places. Auditorium, cafeteria, computer lab, library. Part B. Pair work. Find out about your partner's elementary, middle, or high school days. Ask these questions, then tell the class. گفته در مورد دوران مدرسه، روزهای مدرسه همکلاسیتون در دوره‌های ابتدایی، متوسطه، ابتدایی راهنمایی و دبیرستان سوال بکنید. این سوال‌ها رو بپرسین از همکلاسیتون و به کلاستون اعلام بکنید. What classes did you take? What classes did you take? What was your favorite class? Why? گفته چه کلاس‌هایی برداشته بودین؟ What was your favorite class? Why? کلاس مورد علاقت چی بود؟ چرا؟ What classes didn't you like? Why not? چه کلاسی رو دوست نداشتی؟ و چرا؟ Who was your best friend? یعنی دوست صمیمیت کی بود؟ Who was your favorite teacher? Why? معلم مورد علاقت کی بود و چرا؟ Where did you spend your free time? Why? یعنی اوقات بیکاریت رو spend یعنی گذروندن. چجوری میگذروندی؟ کجا میگذروندی؟ Where؟ و چرا؟ What was a typical day of school like? یعنی یک روز معمولی توی مدرسه‌تون چه شکلی بود؟ برنامه‌تون چجوری بود؟ What didn't you like about school? و چه چیزی رو در مدرسه دوست نداشتین؟ چه چیزی رو در مورد مدرسه دوست نداشتین؟ برای مثال In high school, Julia's favorite class was physical education because he liked to play sports. In high school, Julian's favorite class was physical education because he liked to play sports. یعنی در دوران دبیرستان کلاس مورد علاقه جولیان تربیت بدنی بود برای اینکه او دوست داشت که ورزش بکنه. بسیار خوب، به پایان بخش دوم از درس 15 رسیدیم. بقیه تمرین ها رو در ویدئوهای بعد میتونید دنبال بکنید. خسته نباشید. خدا نگهدار.